In the summer of 2015, I had a road traffic accident. It wasn't serious, but I got scratched up and swollen and couldn't walk for a few weeks. I was pretty shocked that my body couldn't perform in the ways I'd expect. The healing process was gross and surprising, and I felt like I didn't know my body. A bit like when you notice yourself aging. You know that feeling when you find a grey hair or a new wrinkle and you just think, ugh. I started to think about how adverts make me feel like that too. Images that are designed to make a person feel incomplete, that they're not enough without the help of a product. And these feelings of alienation from the body extend out into the surfaces and architectures that they're disseminated through. Screens, shopping malls, airports. To help work through this feeling, I read a few books. The Xenogenesis trilogy by Octavia Butler and the Blue Ant trilogy by William Gibson. Gibson's series talks a lot about feelings of alienation from the city in relation to technology and advertising. And Butler's series describes a process of coming to terms with unexpected biological processes and caused by a forced integration with an alien race after an apocalyptic war. These books reflect a feeling of instability that I think is related to some of the ways we're encouraged to feel uncertain about ourselves, to galvanize us in spending and consuming. My show at the Bluecoat, Janus Collapse, the juice box edition, looks at how the body is represented and used in advertising, acknowledging the problematics of how racial and gender identities are positioned and used in these images. The work begins by playing with the conventions of advertising, slowly starting to unravel and mutate. Bodies perform and interact with substances, merging with products and each other. Through use of both manipulation of sound and image, the surface of the video begins to shift and waver and vacillate and finally rot. I extended this feeling of instability across all the surfaces of the installation. Video repeated across 3 TV screens, stacked concrete plinths, 2 tons of sand and a 3.5-meter vinyl sticker. Every element of the installation could be understood as being in a state of transition, from the collage vinyl to the sculpture that could be read as a beach or building materials in the sand, to the television screen rippling and rotting. Everything's either becoming something or dissolving and crumbling, or in a way both. Ultimately, I think this show might be about alienation from your own body and how that horror or really dissatisfaction is produced, and finding potential in that, finding ways to destabilize the images used to contrive that dissatisfaction, that anxiety about the body, about material dissolution, to repurpose it, understand it as queer, and in some sense see it as productive and even reproductive.